What's going on, everybody? We're back. It's your friend Will. This is the Memory Lapse, and we are picking up at 2 wins this Wafo Tapa Jeskai control deck in competitive constructed. And it just so happens that our quest today is also to play blue or white spells, so we can kill 2 drakes with 1 stone here as we hunt for our 3rd win. We're already break even on gold, which is great. But the goal, of course, is winning, winning, winning. We are trying to learn to play this deck well, and hopefully all of you watching will learn something, even if it's some nuanced thing. Hopefully you don't learn that you don't need to watch these videos. On the play with double opt, I guess I'll keep this, since I feel like if we need to, we can use the ops to try to find answers. If they're a slow deck, then we can just hold back and use the ops to find lands. Plus we have our colors, which is really good right now. This is one of the issues that these 3-color decks have, even ones like Jeskai, is that, man, this deck really wants Hallowed Fountain. That's the issue that the Esper deck has too. It really wants Hallowed Fountain, and that one also really wants, maybe more so than that, it really wants the black-white duel. Alright, so they're looking to be an aggressive deck. Isolated, no, what's the black-white duel? The original Shockland called, I forget. But yeah, we really need that one so that we can play both double black and double white spells with consistency. Alright, so we are going to dig here. Honestly, either land or a sweeper is good. And this land is great because now we can sabotage their next play, which will let us look at our top card. Like Sarkin Fireblood, I don't think we want to play against that one. We have plenty of ways to win between these 2 Teferis, Drakes, and Niv-Mizzets. I'm going to play the Sulfur Falls here in case we want to opt for a counterspell. And this way we'll be able to opt a 3-mana open and have all of our counterspells options available to us. Normally I think I would like to just play the Sacred Foundry there, but yeah. So this is good. We'll take that Essence Scatter. So they're playing big red black or big red. I've seen lists like this. I mean, the Wily Goblin is really just their version of Llanowar Elves. It's less good. Alright, so we're just going to Teferi here. And use this one to start taking some hits and drawing us cards. Playing this because even if we held up mana, like Chemister's Insight, but I'd rather get this guy going. And there was a chance we could have plus into like an Essence Scatter, but I think we need him in play, activating, helping us dig deeper to more answers. Shock. Alright, so if this eats like 2 burn spells this turn, and a goblin hit, we'll be pretty happy. Because then they're not playing a big dragon. And I guess it's also telling us they don't have one in their hand to follow up with. Yeah. That's a little scary. That was a great exchange for us on raw cards. Niv-Mizzet. How likely are they to have an answer for this? I think pretty low. So we're just going to jam it out there. That's a pretty good top deck. Oh, wow. Well, not as low as it seemed. Still, we get a card out of it. I'm going to learn a little bit more about their deck. They kept on top. Knowing that they kept on top, I'm going to hold off on the Teferi and just look to Syncopate and Chemister's Insight here. And we're doing it this way because we may need to Syncopate for more than 2. If it's something really good like a Planeswalker, I don't know, I guess it depends on what it is, because we also have the line of playing Teferi and minusing it. Nicol Bolas. Yeah, so we can Syncopate this for 2. Then play Chemister's Insight. And then untap into Teferi. They do this now just so that they can pass turn through our entire turn, I guess. Because what are they going to represent with 1 red? Not much. Alright, we're just going to keep playing untapped lands here. Give us access to the most mana. We're going to be 1 short of holding up Negate and jumpstarting Chemister's Insight. We just got to hope that Negate's good enough here. They didn't set their they didn't set this in their upkeep, so I guess they wanted the card, but maybe they want the mana here. Going from 4 to 6. Yeah, so I am worried of Vraska's Contempt. I want to ride this Teferi to victory. So if I tap out for Chemister's Insight, that gives them a chance to do it, and we can afford to sit and wait. We have enough cards, more or less. And now with the Teferi +1 ability, we can start putting these Sacred Foundries into play for free. The Justice Strike is actually pretty good too, because it lines up well against a lot of their dragons, which are like symmetrical. Dragon's Horde, that's fine. It has to enter the battlefield, so if I counter it, they don't get the token. Alright. So let's throw away a Sacred Foundry. We still have Sinister Sabotage and Negate. But yeah, we won't play the second one. Same reason. Alright, we're pretty close here to getting this Teferi off. Ignore that phrasing. Alright, do this. And we still have Sabotage and Negate. I don't think we need this Clarion anymore. So we'll discard Clarion and land. And once we ult this, we'll be very safe. Even if they don't scoop immediately. I wonder what they're sitting on here. Niv-Mizzet. Oh, Niv-Mizzet is annoying in that they can use it to, if they have another spell, they can use it to ping the Teferi once. They do have another spell. Oh, looks like we're delayed a couple turns here. I think that's okay. The more the merrier. That's the control deck motto. Oh, they do have blue sources in their deck. Wow. You know, I guess it makes sense. Just we hadn't seen any yet. Alright, so again, we're not really in a rush. The only thing we're scared of is running nickel boluses now. No, I think we must see our top card. Wow, okay. I just had a scoop there. Interesting. To each their own. Against their deck, the Clarions don't seem very good. The Justice Strikes actually do seem good against their dragons. The Drakes seem good for blocking. Negates might be okay. Another Niv-Mizzet might be okay. The thing I'm kind of wondering is this a Legion Warboss matchup? Their deck seems fairly slow. It might be a Legion's Warboss matchup. Oh, you know what? I think we try it if we are on the play. If we lose this one and we go on the play next game, try it. Invoke the Divine might also be decent. Maybe we split it like this, just because they have the treasure maps. Okay, I think I'm okay with this. I don't think we need to make a ton of changes. Our deck feels fairly good against them. Deny the Teferi ultimate, though. Come on, Jin. Alright, we can keep this. We have early interaction. We've got colors. We have a hope to find more land. I guess we have to worry about them having like a lot of duress type effects here. I play the island, now the Sulfur Falls comes into play untapped. Wily Goblin. That ramps them. I guess I'll just Essence Scatter it. I guess the one thing that we are afraid of is them getting to Niv-Mizzet quickly, right? If they had Sarkin, they probably would have gone for it there. So do I just slam Crackling Drake? Yeah. I'm going to do that, because if they Sarkin, then we can just Teferi minus it. And getting through our deck matters. Alright, they brought in Lava Coil. Interesting. Well, let's go Teferi number 1. And we get to untap with Syncopate and Essence Scatter. We're going to go for like an aggro Teferi plan here against our... They're stuck on land. Which makes that killing that Goblin actually look kind of good. Now in retrospect. Circling the Fireblood. That resolves. This is the one thing that the Syncopate couldn't catch, so I guess they drew that. I imagine they'll draw and discard. Oh, they're not even, they like their hand. Alright, so let's opt. Sacred Foundry. I think we want that land. Yeah, let's put this away. That'll make it harder for them to cast into Niv-Mizzet. And we'll pay 2 life here. And I'm pretty tempted just to Niv-Mizzet of our own. Yeah. I think it's going to be really hard to lose. They can have Price of Fame, then we draw. Nicol Bolas is actually not that bad for us at all. Kind of tempted to get rid of Teferi here. I want to keep everything else. They're very far away from casting Niv-Mizzet. They're missing a bunch of blue. That one helps them, of course. Alright, counter. We get to draw, we get to ping them. They go for Negate here. Alright. Oh, we have 2 stacked up. I guess they're just going face again. Syncopate this for 1. Yeah, they can't win against this card advantage engine now. That whole exchange, they blew their hand and just we gained cards on it, so that's not good. All right, fairly easy. Oh wow, we actually earned out the whole quest. Awesome. 19 minutes still. I think that's a good place to call it here. Oh, that's what those horns mean. Need to go rouse the wife and get her up for her morning run, and then maybe we'll come back for another video before it's time for work. I hope you all enjoyed. I think we played pretty okay the first game. You know, I didn't think to play around Price of Fame because I just have never seen that included in any deck lists. But, you know, we handled their threats pretty well. We protected our Teferi. We didn't overplay into a Vraska's Contempt. We didn't get too greedy, so we always held up counters for that. And then obviously game 2, they got a little stuck, and then we just went aggro with our win conditions. And you know, you have to, I think that's one of those things with these decks too, is that you want to find the points in the games when you're supposed to seize the advantage and try to win. And we did that really, really decisively. So yeah, that's it. Another one in the books. If you enjoyed, please remember to subscribe, leave a comment, like the videos if you want to be friendly. And we will be back again soon with the 4th round.